Number 2 is,
Don't fucking say it.
I mean, if you look at the
No.
stats.
No.
If you look at the stats.
No. Just because you're always playing from behind doesn't mean you're the most NFL ready quarterback.
He's shown great flashes. Kind of like scoring 22 points in 5 minutes against the Rams.
You know who else has shown? You know who else has shown great flashes?
Cooper
Deshaun Watson. Ask any masseuse in Houston.
All right. Well, I think my weeks and weeks of pain might be finally over. Shut up. Just give me a little bit of hope. It's like a recipe for success. Finally, we're going against the Dolphins, one of the worst teams. We get Tyrod back. You know what I mean? Ty God. They're getting Nico more involved in the offense. Brandon Cooks might actually start going back to his week 1 and week 2 self again.
My fantasy team hopes so.
Right. But I think Texans might finally get a win. But only thing is, I'm kind of struggling with that because I kind of want the number 1 pick.
I was about to say, knowing Hunter's life, I know what he's doing right now is just setting himself up to be absolutely crushed when he still loses to the Dolphins.
Exactly. With that being said, welcome back. This is episode 27. I'm Hunter.
I'm Gooch.
And I'm Wiz.
And it is November 4th, and the
Goddamn.
Astros are not the World Series champions.
Neither are the Cardinals. So shut your mouth. We at least have a pennant to hang up.
When the Astros lose, America wins.
We at least have a pennant to hang up.
Pennants don't mean shit.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
They mean more. Conference championship means a lot more in baseball than it does in other sports.
Okay, well, the Cardinals have a fuck ton.
Okay, well, how many do y'all have lately?
Okay, Mr. fucking recency.
Hey,
I like how Wiz is actively like only modern championships, only recent championships matter in baseball, but then lives in the fucking past in football.
I don't give a shit. I wasn't born before those I was born after, so I don't give a shit about those championships. I don't talk about them.
I can't confirm he doesn't talk about the championships.
Yeah, but he does talk about fucking America's team.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
But that's different because we're America's team.
No, you're not.
Their nickname because of Roger Staubach. So, like, yeah.
When did Roger Staubach play?
Forever ago. But when a team gets a nickname, they stick with it. I'm trying to think of.
You were America's team when America openly embraced racism.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I'm trying to find new and innovative ways to hurt Wiz.
And the Patriots own slaves.
That's not true.
Back when the Patriots were a thing.
That's not true. They fought to free the slaves.
No. The Patriots fought the British. And there were slaves back then.
The slaves fought on the side of the Patriots. This is really slippery slope.
No. The
Patriots
they didn't fight on the side. They fought up in front catching the bullets.
No, I'm saying the slaves fought on the side of the Patriots because they hated the English so much. We were brothers in arms.
Don't. You are twisting this shit because it was not that way. They were on the front line.
It's the way that my football coach / history teacher taught it to me.
Oh no.
Say from a small town without saying you're from a small town.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, before we get into the rest of the episode.
This is getting a little bit off course, kind of like Henry Ruggs did.
Or just not.
Going good this week, boys.
I can see. All right. Well, let's take this time to introduce our first and only sponsor, Newsly. Hey, Wiz, how's that eye keeping up with you?
It's good now. I'm good.
Is it good? Oh, did you have surgery or anything? Pills?
No. Steroid drops fixed it right up.
And an eye patch. Don't forget the eye patch.
Well, the eye patch was for the light sensitivity.
Anyways,
and guess what you can't do with light sensitivity? Read the news.
Should have used Newsly because Newsly is an audio app for iOS and Android. Picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice, not some robot BS that is some. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I
Think.
love
better than Siri.
Yeah,
I
better
was,
than
I was about to
Siri.
say Siri is useful, but she can be an annoying fuck sometimes.
So any other digital assistant too, kind of the ones that get stuck on vowels or some certain noises. It's funny as hell. But for the first time in the history of the internet, the web becomes listenable. You can browse from articles from topics you choose from and start playing when you find that one that you like. Stop scrolling and start listening. Why keep reading when you can relax and enjoy the comfort of somebody else reading to you? Not only do they have articles, but they also have podcasts. If you get tired of scrolling through news articles, just explore trending podcasts from over 40 countries. Our podcast, Below 500, is on there as well. Newsly is available in the App Store as well as the Google Play Store, and you can download and use Newsly for free now at www.newsly.me and use promo code B500 to receive a free 1-month premium subscription. Again, that is www.newsly.me and use promo code B500 to receive a 1-month free premium subscription. After the episode, we'll make sure to include it in our description, and you can look there in case you forget. But be honest, y'all aren't going to do this shit anyways. I don't even know why I'm saying that.
Oh, that is tell me where the ad read cuts off.
They ain't going to check this bullshit. Come on.
No, they're not.
Even if they are, we ain't getting nothing from this.
This is out of the kindness
I
of our
haven't
fucking
even
hearts.
checked the last week's numbers. Should I check real quick?
No, not
No,
really.
not on fucking air.
I'd
Two
rather
weeks.
not. Let's
Yeah,
not embarrass ourselves lives.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago's numbers were slightly better.
All 5 listeners know they listen, so let's just
Let's
leave it unsaid.
One thing I want to say also before we continue, it's a little self-promotion. We now have a website.
Oh,
can
we
find-
do. How have we forgotten to say this?
Well, because it
this is
just
the first
finished. It's the
week.
first episode since I finished it. So
Oh.
if you want any merch, any links to our socials, anything about us, just go to www.below500pod.com. You can find anywhere from hoodies to shirts to pillows, posters, stickers, anything you want. We're not that money hungry, but hey, if you want us to
That's
expand,
it. We do this for y'all.
Yeah, we do this for y'all. If you really believe in us, support us.
Or if you just want to wear our cute ass faces on a shirt.
I didn't go that far. Mine's a little chubby. I
We
got
Yeah,
a
but
chunky face.
It's a
we-
cartoon, and cartoons are cute.
That's true. That's very true. Hey, wear our faces on your chest with pride. Below500.com. Oh, fuck. Below500pod.com.
we promise not to do raffles with the money we get.
Shade thrown.
If anyone understands that.
And we promise that all proceeds from the merch will go directly towards more alcohol for Winter Booze.
And if you want to join in on Winter Booze, hey, we got a pint glass on there with our faces on there. Drink with us.
Oh, I need to get that. That's one thing I really need to get. I like that.
Oh, thank you. My idea. I kind of like the pillow
Hey,
also, just
hey,
because it's funny.
If you don't have our face on your throw pillow, you're not a fan.
I thought that shit was so funny. I was like, damn, they got pillows on here.
You know, it's like,
So my first reaction to that one was, let me throw a fucking below 500 throw pillow on our bed and see how fast my wife loses her fucking shit.
the first thing I thought was like, I don't hate it, but why the fuck did Hunter do it?
So that's what I thought about the fucking poster. I'm like, I'm about to get on this fucking Zoom call this week and see a fucking below 500 poster on Hunter's wall.
I was bored of the. Oh, look, it took me like 4 hours to create this. At the very end, I was so tired. I was like, I bet I can make a cool ass poster.
Do they have hats on there? Did we find hats?
Yes. Yeah, we'll have hats soon. My first attempt got denied. I had just been too lazy to go back on there and redo it. They said
That's
our-
what I need. I need
yeah,
a hat.
yeah, they said our font was too gradient. So I have to like edit our font to where it's just a solid color, and they'll do it probably. I was gonna do a dad hat and a trucker hat.
Trucker hat. Yes, I fucking
Yeah.
need that.
I can only wear curved bills hat. It's like I cannot.
A dad hat.
Yeah, but like flat bills, fuck those. I look like shit.
I wore
All
those
right, anyways.
backwards.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about the fucking NFL now?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
carry on. Let's go to
Hey,
football.
hey,
so
hey, slow down.
Slow down. We talked about a website for 5 fucking minutes.
Hey, it's our website. It's free promotion. Why is Pats on this fucking list? What's so special about them?
I just wanted to brag that I knew the Pats were beating the Chargers last week.
Hey, that was solid.
My last week my picks were shit, but I picked that one right. I have faith in
that's
them.
a fucking big win. And just since we're on the Pats, Mac Jones looks like a fucking NFL quarterback these past 2 weeks. Yes, 1 week was against the Jets, but I don't care. Everyone shout on him for being fucking
but who have the Jets
Mr.
beat? Look who the
Mr.
Jets
Check Down. Everyone shout on him for being Mr. Check Down and freaking dink and dunk, this and that. But these past 2 weeks, he's kind of been letting it rip.
Well, Bill Belichick got a lot of shit after the Cowboys game, saying he's not letting he's holding Mac Jones back.
I mean, he has been,
and I think he heard that because 2 weeks
now,
after.
However, I did find it very New England Patriot-esque that we scored 27 points and scored 1 offensive touchdown.
That's funny.
So Mac Jones is obviously like the best rookie quarterback.
He's obviously the most NFL ready.
We all knew he would be.
Yeah.
You know who number 2 is?
Don't fucking say it.
I mean, if you look at the stats.
No.
If you look at the stats.
No. Just because you're always playing from behind doesn't mean you're the most NFL ready quarterback.
He's shown great flashes. It's kind of like scoring 22 points in 5 minutes against the Rams.
You know who else has shown great flashes?
Cooper
Deshaun Watson. Ask any masseuse in Houston.
Oh God, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But let's not, because that hurt emotionally pretty deep.
Wait, which part?
Oh, that's not what the masseuse said, but you talking about Watson, that kind of.
I was gonna say, the fact that y'all held him past the trade deadline.
Yeah,
I think it's smart.
I wanted that to happen because I feel like they can get better value in the offseason, better clarity on the legal situations.
I mean, they're not getting better value in the offseason.
So
they're not going to get anything for him.
No, listen.
Yes, they are.
So the Dolphins,
he's being put on the commissioner's list as soon as he gets fucking traded somewhere.
No, Goodell said they didn't have enough.
Exactly.
So listen, Watson or the Dolphins said they were ready to pay full price for Watson if they would just get confirmation. This year, he wouldn't be put on the commissioner's list. It's like, we don't have enough yet. We can't put him on there. We can't not.
Yes.
So we don't know what's going to happen a couple games down the road. So that's why they held back. So the Dolphins are already ready to pay full price. So I think it is the right decision because then you might get teams like the Eagles, Panthers, and other teams in. And the Dolphins' full price suddenly has to go up a little bit because they're in the running too. So.
Not to mention, did they ever better look at what the draft picks will look like too? So, I mean, Nick Caserio is hell-bent on not selling him for lower than what they believe.
Hey, Eagles can buy him with 1 year's worth of draft picks.
No shit.
Texans could have 4 top 10 draft picks.
And that would be beautiful.
Oh my fucking God.
And they'd fuck it up.
I would definitely would. I don't want 4 1-year ones. I need them spread out just because.
Well, you just flip those. You just package those up and flip those.
That's very true.
You keep, I mean, because obviously y'all will have a top 10 draft pick. And then you just package up a couple of other ones, keep one, package up the other 2, and get yourself another fucking name brand player.
I really believe in Caserio because he's looked like a fucking genius so far.
Well, it's amazing what happens when you don't have a openly racist GM.
Who? O'Brien, of course.
Yeah. Yes.
We don't want your baby mama is coming around practice.
No, that was so fucking stupid. Oh my God, I hate O'Brien.
I mean.
Oh, speaking of that,
is he wrong?
the Sun. Did y'all see what the Sun said?
No, what did he say?
He was mentioning how LaMarcus Aldridge wanted to move to Texas. That's why he ended up going to San Antonio, I believe. Like why he okayed the trade or something like that, because he had a kid down there, and he's like, we need to get some I can't remember exactly what he said, but said hookers or something, so we can get some baby mamas around here.
God.
So
sorry for whiling.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
And do you remember that one girl's story about 7 straight?
Oh God, yes.
Yes.
Wait, what?
There's that
fucking-
girl,
that
nasty
podcast
girl.
whore that
Yes.
said that she was hanging out with one of the Suns players, and then like all his teammates came over and she sucked all their dicks.
I forgot all about that.
The owner
Yes.
set that shit up.
I was gonna say Sarver must have set that data.
Hell yeah.
Hey, she's at Book's house. Head the fucking over, head that way.
Yo, she's over there with Aiton. Line up,
Oh,
go
shit.
out.
Yeah, Aiton, we can't give you a max, but do you really want to leave your kid?
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
We
Aiton
can't give
said
you
yes.
Max. We can give you a babysitter.
Okay, that's enough. Where do y'all? What? Okay, trade.
We
deadline.
talked Pats. We mentioned the trade deadline.
So how
Von
about
Miller is the biggest name.
oh
God
yeah.
damn, the Rams are winning the fucking Super Bowl.
They gave a second and a third for him.
I think it was a pretty fair trade both ways.
I mean,
man, the Rams.
The thing is, though, is that those draft picks are gonna be ass.
Yeah, they're going to be late second, late third. But you can get good players in those spots. So if Denver
I
drafts
mean, yeah,
good, if they get
Tom
lucky-
Brady was 199th overall. You can get good players in any spot.
But I mean, the Cowboys, just off the top of my head, I know we have tons of good second and third round players on our team. So I mean, it's possible.
Texans have one good third rounder, John Grenard.
Oh,
7 sacks on the year. He's in the top 10.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, 7 sacks in 6 games. Wild.
I was shocked to see y'all trade Whitney Merciless.
He didn't get traded. He got
Yeah,
released.
cut.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was that other guy y'all traded. I don't get
a
why y'all-
Minahu. I was really
Okay.
upset that they traded Charles Minahu because he's been like a defensive presence for Houston. And then
I don't
he
get
just
why you make that trade because he's young.
he didn't fit with the new regime. Same thing. Same reason why Cunningham's
You got
getting a lot
traded him
less
for
playing.
Didn't y'all get like a 7th round for him?
No,
that was
6th or
Mark
7th.
Ingram. That was Mark Ingram.
Same thing. It was a 6th round for a Minahu, which he
That
was
is like-
which he was also a 6th round pick.
I think you can get a little more because he's an impactful player, even if he doesn't fit in that system.
I was
just-
shocked that they didn't trade Cunningham because apparently he was on the list. He's been not playing near as much as he's supposed to. Again,
I was shocked to see how much Ingram just didn't mesh into like the offensive game plan after week 1 when he looked like goddamn prime Adrian Peterson.
he was
against the
still
Jags.
RB1. But I
just
really
wasn't
like-
getting
He was
the
RB1,
ball.
but it didn't click like it did week 1.
It was the Jags.
I
The
I mean,
really-
it was the Jags, but still, it's still an NFL defense.
Yeah, and you know who the top 2 running backs that Houston used against LA was
Rex Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead and Scotty Phillips.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Plus David Johnson, who you traded Deshaun, not Deshaun. You traded
JJ
DeAndre
Watt.
Hopkins for.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
JJ Watt signed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
JJ Watt left voluntarily.
Which I mean, I'm happy to see Scotty Phillips get reps because he's a really young running back, raw.
But you also have Philip Lindsay, who's
I really want to see him get more reps if we're Burkhead.
I feel like
I
I
just
feel
don't
like y'all are
Burkhead.
like wasting Philip Lindsay
We
yeah.
really are. We really are. He has the talent to be a number 1 running back.
because
We're just-
especially with Mark Ingram out of the way, he
Oh, yeah.
should be y'all's like workhorse 3
Mhm.
down running back.
Hey,
exactly.
But the Texans have always been the baby Patriots, so Rex Burkhead all the way.
And
Not
they will
only that,
continue to be baby Patriots.
they're hell bent on just giving the hot hand, whoever it is, whoever's hot.
Oh yeah.
I like that
Phillip-
comparison, Wiz, because I can 100% get on board with Davis Mills as dollar store Mac Jones.
But I mean, like if you look back at it from Vince Wilfork, Bill O'Brien, everyone has came.
Nick
like,
Caserio.
Yeah, everyone has came from New England.
I
in
don't
some way.
understand the McNair family. I really don't.
I think they don't know football, so they're like, "Oh, the Patriots."
Yeah,
Take
I
from
mean,
them.
it's not the worst strategy.
It's not, but the Patriots were obviously a 2-man show.
I'm
Bill
really
Other
Tom
than
Yeah.
other than Bill Belichick would never make a black quarterback his franchise player.
Hey,
that was
I'm-
that was
I'm,
Rick Smith.
I'm just letting you know, Houston legit had an issue with that. When Deshaun Watson was drafted, there was a little bit of an issue around here.
Yeah, because Rick Smith is the one that did it.
Yeah, they were like, that's never happened around here. I'm dead serious. Hey,
I'm just imagining fans and people in Houston be like, "Hey, we don't support that here.
No,
You're at the wrong state, buddy."
no.
That's all I'm picturing.
But so I love the like juxtaposition of that initial reaction to the draft pick, but then what 4 years later, the polar opposite flip to defending 22 rape allegations.
I mean,
because you got like what he said. Now we ain't never had a quarterback like this one. To flash forward to 4 years later,
Wait,
allegedly.
Yeah, fast forward 4 years later, we haven't had a quarterback like this one ever. He's a franchise.
hey,
Yeah, it's rough.
hey, 4 years ago they would have been yelling guilty.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I told them not to sign him.
Yeah.
What'd you expect?
Oh my god.
I'm not even saying anything.
I'm surprised Colin Kaepernick didn't bring that up.
Okay. Can't the C word's off limits.
What, Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, that's just a recipe for getting canceled.
Yeah. Okay.
He's money grabbing anyways. Fuck that bullshit ass Netflix special.
So I
Okay.
ain't watched
I will say one thing about it. I've watched a little bit of it. I don't love all the comparisons he made, but one thing that pisses me off is he is. I mean, it's gonna sound wrong.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick is just as white as me. He's half white, and he was adopted by rich white parents.
If you're watching this on YouTube, screenshot this, please, so you can see Wiz.
But I'm half Arab. I'm a bigger minority than him. But he wants
you're doubling down.
But he wants to talk about microaggressions that his rich white parents did against him and stuff like that. When it's like half my life I lived with my white grandma who fucking sheltered me and all sorts of shit. I didn't learn shit about being Arab until I was in my older age. Like just some people.
Winston, you don't have microaggressions. How about a macroaggression? Y'all went to war against me.
Yeah, I mean shit. Like I didn't know any of this shit. Like I wasn't taught about myself until I was older. But people with a little bit of power, people get a Netflix episode, love to blow little things up, and that's how I see it. I don't see it like.
Do you want a shovel? Because they're just digging deeper and deeper. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Zero in a minute. I'm gonna call you Zero.
Congratulations on listening to the last episode of Below 500.
Like I don't hate everything he's saying, but I think things like calling out his adopted parents who took him in and stuff like that when he's already half white himself. Like, I think at some point, like he's not 100% black either. So like if
Joe Biden,
if he's half white and his white parents aren't teaching about black culture, is that the end of the world? Because no one does that.
Zero, chill out.
Okay.
I took issue with him calling
on to someone that we can justifiably bash. Henry Ruggs is a fucking scumbag.
Oh yeah. Burn him alive.
Okay. That's
eye for an eye.
Wiz is
he's on one.
Wiz's racism is showing. I'm half white and that half's from Alabama.
No. I'm white trash is my half white.
Yeah, we can tell.
Hey, but the only family I like is my Arab half. So,
anyways,
Henry,
call me whatever you want. But when I first heard the Henry Ruggs news, I thought it was very sad. Obviously, I thought it was sad on both sides. It was sad that the lady died. Obviously, horrible. Didn't want her to die. Is sad to me that one night did Henry Ruggs fuck up? Yes. Is he going to be held responsible? Yes. Does he deserve everything that's coming his way? Yes.
Yes.
Is it still sad?
Yes.
Yes. Am I more outraged after I found out her dog died?
Yes.
Also, yes.
It was a puppy.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I said, I will say, when I heard that part come out, my outrage significantly grew.
Imagine us driving at that time of night, just thinking that like you and Joe Puppy just went on y'all went on a midnight run to go get some ice cream.
Yeah, like you got a pup cup in the fucking passenger seat.
Oh my. And now your ice cream's melting and you're dead and your dog's dying.
Oh fuck.
Ice cream melts pretty fast in an engine fire.
So okay.
The ice cream boiling.
Okay, y'all are making me sad. I don't like
preferences.
this.
I'm not calling out Chase because this is not to Chase. It pisses me off the people who are trying to defend him, but not Chase. Because I've seen things on Twitter and other social medias where people are like,
I'm pretty sure I saw Chase tweet "Free Henry Ruggs."
He's fucking around. He's fucking around if he is.
I'm kidding.
But I mean, Chase sees it a different way. That's whatever. But people are like legit, like it's awful that he's one mistake, all sorts of stuff. People are like the train I'm on, drunk driving isn't a mistake. And they're like, he went out. Apparently, he went to Topgolf.
So y'all keep saying this. Everyone is on. Go ahead. Finish.
So apparently, he went to Topgolf, and people defending him are like, well, maybe he didn't know he was going to get that drunk. He couldn't have scheduled an Uber. It's like, just how do you not know you're going to get that drunk? How do you not know to call an Uber? How do you not know to call the team programs they have?
And also to piggyback off of that, if you're blowing a 0.15 blood alcohol level and you are going to drive drunk, I don't advise it. I think it's terrible. Maybe try to keep it in the double digits.
Oh God.
156 2 seconds before impact. Sweet Jesus.
Not to mention that's through a neighborhood, not a highway.
Yeah,
a neighborhood.
Like I mean, 156 is still a lot on the highway.
Through a neighborhood?
156 is a lot on a fucking racetrack.
A person could be standing outside of their house and blink and never knew somebody drove by.
Like Jesus Christ. But anyways, I can't even. I lost train of thought. What was I gonna say?
That you're going to talk about the mistake.
Oh yeah, everyone's hyping this up. It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake.
Well, it's not a little mistake.
Here's a fucking hooked on phonics lesson. Mistake does not mean unintentional. Mistake essentially means a regrettable action. That's pretty much it. And like you could go on and to qualify it as like something that you would consider like outside of that person's character.
I mean, technically,
which I do think in this situation falls unheard. I don't think Henry Ruggs is going out 3 nights a week, fucking getting blackout drunk and then fucking driving home like it's the Daytona 500. I think he made a fucking horrible decision. And it's super sad, A, how it resulted for both sides, and B, that he's going to lose what is a very promising NFL career. That is sad. You can say that he deserved it, and he does deserve it. I'm not going to say that all these things that are happening to him aren't justified, but you can get what you deserve and it still be sad. Like I feel like the new like woke trend has become to like just not have empathy on anybody that fucks up.
Just the way I get what you're saying, but the way I personally, and when I say it's not a mistake, it's not a little mistake, because there was so many times where I doubt leaving his house he didn't know he wasn't.
Well, yeah, it's not a fucking whoopsie mistake. Like, I cracked the carton of eggs. Like,
but like he knew he was probably gonna drink. He knew he was driving a fucking sports car. He'd probably speed, and he probably sped on the way there. And he got way too fucking drunk and thought, I can drive home. I don't know. And I
don't know. It's just, it's fucking sad. That's all that needs to be said is it's sad. Everything about it's sad. R.I.P. that puppy. Can we move on to win or booze now?
We didn't even talk about OBJ and Deshaun Jackson, but
Deshaun Jackson.
I don't even know what happened to Deshaun Jackson.
He's getting released. That's all that is.
He's
old as fuck. He's 37.
He's still fucking burning defenses when he's on the field.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're old. Get the fuck out.
OBJ is probably going to get released. Hopefully, Houston claims him because he'll be subject to waivers.
You know what? I'm a fucking hot take this the fucking Tim Tebow route. You're 37. You've made your money. You've had your moments. You're taking up someone else's fucking spot. Let that fucking spot open for a fucking young guy who's trying to chase his fucking dream. Hashtag fucking Tim Tebow argument.
Deshaun Jackson, minus injury prone, is probably a better receiver than Nelson Aguilar.
100%. 100%. Now, I said all that about Deshaun Jackson, but if Bill Belichick got offered Deshaun Jackson for Nelson Aguilar straight up and didn't take it, I would fly to New England.
But what I've heard is happening with OBJ is that either they're going to restructure his contract before cutting him, or I don't know if it's allowed, but like, can you like make arrangements for someone to pick him up off waivers? Because that's a big fucking contract to get.
It's not that bad. It ends next year. There's only this year and next year on there.
But they'd be
it'd be
next year.
It'd be worth it for a team to take a flyer on him for just this year, because I think there's just $8 million remaining for this year, and I really think Houston would pick him up with the thought that Tyrod would be starting the rest of the year.
Let's see. He has 3 years left, including this year.
Oh, does he?
He has 2022 and 20.
Oh, that's right. I did see 23, but I mean,
yeah,
you can easily escape that contract.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to have to pay to cut somebody. Like,
that's why he's subject to waivers for this year. I don't know exactly why. I guess
apparently other players have said like he's always been bad in the locker room and stuff like that. And
no shit.
So
I don't think anybody was looking at OBJ as a fucking locker room guy.
But also, if you watch film, he has been open a lot, and Baker just will not.
Okay, I'm glad you fucking brought this up, because I was not going to bring it up. But does that lend credibility to Baker Mayfield's not a top 10 quarterback?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm glad we were able to fucking revisit this.
I've fallen off that train.
So what happened to sticking to your guts?
A couple weeks ago, I gave up on the Browns. I told y'all during one of the pick'ems like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
What I will say is that, like, in the last 2 weeks, I haven't watched like the full video that his dad posted. In the last 2 weeks, I've seen videos of Odell Beckham being wide open, but there's someone in Baker's face and stuff like that. So I don't know how that video was made. You can't blame him for stuff like that. But do you think, in a way, knowing the already bad situation you have in Cleveland, like, is it on Odell Beckham for his dad posting that?
Yeah,
I think
you're fucking Odell Beckham Jr. You have a sphere of influence. Tell that motherfucker to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
like that was the same thing as whenever Dak Prescott's brother was like going off about his contract.
Yeah,
like, he didn't do anything like crazy egregious, but still, if you didn't want that stuff getting out, you're the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Grab that dude by the neck and tell him to put his phone away.
Didn't he kill himself?
No, he's got two brothers.
Oh,
wrong. Yeah, wrong brother.
I was like, grab him by the neck. I'm like, dog, you talking a lot of shit for someone to kill themselves. He got grabbed by the neck. Damn it.
All right. Wiz, announce the fucking winner booze winner.
You.
It was me. I'm back on top, baby. I lost 1 week. I'm back.
I'm already red right now before I drink this.
No, you're not. You're white as shit.
You don't see how red I am already? I've been red all day.
Stop bitching. I've had 3 seltzers this episode so far. I'm on my 4th one. Cheers.
Which seltzers are those?
Sonic hard seltzers.
Are those any good?
Actually pretty good. Not gonna
lie. There's a brand of ranch water seltzers I really like. I don't like stuff like White Claw.
My first Sonic seltzer, I was really let down because I tried the cherry limeade one first because I love the cherry limeade and I just expected it to taste so much like theirs. I was let down, but drinking them again, like lowering my expectations, they're great.
I felt that way about you got the red pack, I got the blue pack. I felt the same way. Like I still stand by the ocean water one. And the I can't remember what the flavor is, but the orange can is way better than I expected.
Orange pineapple.
Yeah, it's way better than I expected.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm buying the second, that blue pack just for the ocean water.
So
So
week
I have to
8
I have to give a shot, bitch, and I don't know who I'm gonna give it to.
Let me get the full results real quick. And you can go.
Oh,
So the week 8 results, I got 5 out of 15 games right.
that's
Hunter
terrible.
got 7 out of 15 games right.
You guys both
And
suck.
Gooch got 10 out of 15.
Let's
So,
go.
Me
Just
and
3
Hunter,
better.
me and
Wiz,
Hunter
on the other
are
hand.
now tied at 67 and 55 at our overall record. I was 2 games up on you. Remember, I came
I
ahead.
suck.
Yeah, you
No.
sucked the last couple weeks.
Yeah, because I've been ballsy. Mostly
I
last
had a
week.
whole. I got real ballsy this week. I hate half my picks. I want to go over a couple after. Gooch
Hey,
gets
you
a
picked the
shot.
Patriots though. Best pick
Yeah.
of the week.
The only good pick I had.
Hey, that was a good pick.
And Gooch is a full 10 games ahead.
Let's
77
go.
to
I'm running
25.
away with it.
Good thing there's an extra week this year.
What does the winner get? Did we ever discuss that?
It's just bragging
To
rights.
do
It's a
less
weekly
shots
thing,
than
yeah.
everybody else.
I told
That's
Gooch.
lame.
He asked, and I'm like, you don't get a prize when you're 10 wins up. Shut up.
I was a winner one week, gave the shot to myself. That's lame.
Okay. So
Well,
none
since you
of
all doing
us
shots so much, I'm giving my shot to you.
Me?
Yeah.
I just have to get up and go grab the liquor
Okay.
from my fridge.
You should have it
None of-
ready.
None of us picked Arizona. I wanted to pick Green Bay until Devonta Adams was out.
Wait, we all picked Green Bay? That's shocking.
No, none of us. Oh, none of us picked Green Bay. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
None of us picked New York, obviously. Beat fucking Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Mike White.
Cleveland shit the bed for me and Hunter. Gooch picked Pittsburgh. That pissed me off. I'm never picking Detroit again. I was the only one who picked them against Philadelphia. I'm fuck Carolina. Just fuck them. Gooch is the only
Yeah,
one who picked them.
they are
It's fucking up and
Trash.
down.
that was a pick I felt pretty good about. That one
Atlanta
and the
was hot.
Steelers. The Steelers pick was the one that
Atlanta was
I'm like hanging my hat on.
Okay, that was Steelers Browns. Especially with the kicker out, you needed one touchdown and you won, and they couldn't. Fucking.
Also,
Jacksonville.
how was I the only one that picked Dallas?
So I knew Dak was hurt, might not play, and I just felt like it was a trap game. Like I felt like we'd come out flat after a bye week. Like we're a young team, our first year really being good. Like we're gonna come out flat after this bye week. And I mean, Cooper Rush fucked up Minnesota. Our defense is good, like really good. We're getting to Kirk. Justin Jefferson got walked down to 2 catches, I think. So I felt
Okay.
good.
Let's move on.
And
Week
also
9.
fuck Jacksonville, fuck Washington, and fuck Tampa Bay.
Just fuck all the picks you got wrong.
Get better.
You got Jacksonville and Tampa Bay wrong too. So
Yeah, I mean, obviously Tampa Bay you were gonna go with. Jacksonville is all like anytime you pick Jacksonville. Also, is Jacksonville playing twice this week?
did I put them what?
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing on that one. Anyways,
Not even
moving
looking.
on to week 9. The Thursday night football game is underway as we record. Does anybody have a score update on that?
No, I got to figure out which game I put in here twice.
Let me refresh. Well, obviously, Houston doesn't play Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's not until December 19th.
Yeah, it's Buffalo. I already got. Did I miss a game? How many games are there?
No, you put Houston at Jacksonville, and you should not.
But then
have.
I've got Houston at Miami and Buffalo at Jacksonville, so I missed. a
Yeah,
game.
that's right.
I
Buffalo-
left a game out. I think.
Oh, god damn. All right, well, I'm gonna go through this Google schedule like I always do then. We all obviously picked Colts. Wait, no, Hunter picked Jets.
I picked the Jets. Mike White, baby.
They are currently tied 7-7 with 3 minutes in the first quarter. And moving on, Raiders Giants. I'm going Giants.
I'm going
Really?
Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
I think the Raiders offense is going to be a mess after this week.
Why?
Ruggs has already
Waller's-
missed time this year.
And Waller's
know.
back.
I know. There's so much just pure chaos in that locker room between I know the Gruden thing's kind of old news, but it's just like one domino after another for the Raiders. And I think they're going to be off. So I'm going Giants.
What happens at Vegas does not stay in Vegas.
Falcons, Saints.
Saints are kind of a mess right now too.
Yeah,
Jameis is out.
Michael Thomas
out for the
Jameis
year.
out. But man, the defense is still good.
Taysom back.
And the
Yes or no?
Falcons are
Taysom's
so
back.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
Give me the Saints.
But I mean, so I watched Red Zone last week and Atlanta, even Kyle Pitts, they had a lot of dropped balls. I mean,
Actually,
they-
I'm gonna
they
go with
easily could've
Saints.
won
I'm
that
gonna go
game.
Saints too, since the Falcons are without Calvin Ridley.
They're out. Yeah, without him for the year probably until he comes back. Mentally out of the game.
I don't think it's gonna be
Okay.
for the year.
I'm
I would
going
say
New
it's.
Orleans.
I would say it's probably 4 weeks tops.
Okay, we're all going New Orleans.
Yes.
Okay.
Bills, Jags. I will speak for the group and say that we are all going Bills. That game's gonna be a I'm saying Bills by like 20.
See, we need to do spreads.
You don't know what I'm picking.
Would you legitimately pick the Bills by 20?
Yes, I definitely.
There's a
would.
good chance.
Okay, I'm just putting in parentheses right here by 20, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so if I hit that by 20, you have to give me an extra point.
No.
Okay. never
Same
mind.
thing. I'm about to say, yeah, me too, dude.
Browns, Bengals. So this is hard because you said you're out on the Browns, but the
Bengals.
Bengals just lost to the Jets.
Give me the Bengals. The Titans
the-
lost to the Titans lost to the Jets also. They beat the Bills. Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the Bengals. I mean, that was a bad loss. It shouldn't have been that close. Burrow threw a bad interception, let him get back in it. But then again, the Bengals didn't get their last drive because the running back lowered his helmet into the defender and got a penalty called against the defender, which is bullshit.
So y'all
Shouldn't have
going
been.
Bengals?
I'm going Bengals.
Give me the Browns.
No.
I'm just doing this one purely to be different because I think if I hit this one, that's like gonna be the nail in the coffin for me to win this week. Patriots, Panthers. Riding the Patriots. Patriots, baby.
Oh, when I brought up the Pats earlier, I'd also like an apology from Hunter for saying the Patriots wasn't a good win.
I ain't apologizing for shit.
Well, just know that you're wrong. Broncos at Cowboys.
Cowboys, Dak's playing.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys. Vikings, Ravens.
Ravens off a bye week.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. They're not. Wait, who? The Ravens just lost, didn't they, before the bye?
They lost to the Bengals.
Yeah, they're not going to lose again to the Vikings. Give me the Ravens.
I mean, I don't think the Vikings are that bad. Like, obviously, they just played the Cowboys close. But yeah, I'm going Ravens. And dumpster fire of the week, Texans, Dolphins.
Bro, this is Texans Jags week 1. Give me the Texans.
I think I'm
No.
going Houston too.
No, I think Hunter's way too high on this. So just based on how the trajectory of Hunter's life, I'm going Dolphins.
Okay. But think about this. If the Texans beat the Dolphins, Miami's going to be so demoralized, they're going to be ready to throw the fucking kitchen sink in for Deshaun Watson.
Yes, but if the Texans lose to the Dolphins, Hunter's going to be so demoralized, he's going to throw himself off a bridge.
You're not wrong. No.
And like I said, I've seen Hunter hype himself up like this too many times and be absolutely crushed too many times to not know where this is going.
You're making me blush. Stop.
Anyways, that's my philosophy. Chargers, Eagles. Chargers revenge game. Revenge game, but they lost to the Patriots. They're pissed. Chargers by 30.
Bounce back game.
Give me the Chargers by 30 until garbage time. Then it's gonna be like 15.
Oh, that's where Jalen Hurts eats.
Giants. You put the second string defense in, and then Hurts gonna pad his stats.
Hell yeah, just like Mills. Just like Mills.
So we've talked several times about games that are tougher than they should be. This is the opposite. I think this game that I haven't announced yet is tougher on paper, and it's like I think it's an easier pick than it
Green
looks
Bay.
like. Packers Chiefs.
Green Bay.
Give me Jordan Love.
Okay, so I said all that, and then remember that Aaron Rodgers is out. So I'm gonna go Chiefs. I do not trust Jordan Love at all.
Hey, if he's not doing good, Blake Bortles will come in.
Yeah, I don't trust him either. This isn't 2017.
Hey, Blake Bortles has more playoff wins. Or no, he's a better playoff record since Aaron Rodgers since 2017.
Cardinals 49ers.
Okay.
Also, you can't lose in the playoffs if you don't make the playoffs.
I have a question. Are we allowed to change a pick based off injury?
No.
Because Kyler might not play this week. And if Kyler doesn't play, I'm picking San Francisco.
Nope. We waited till Thursday to record, so you've had plenty of time to think it over.
So who is the Cardinals' backup QB?
Let me check.
Mike Glennon.
Quick, don't say that. Is it really?
I don't know. I mean,
It just
I'm looking at
fits.
the depth chart.
he seems like he's been the backup quarterback for every team in the NFL.
Mike Glennon fits. I feel
Colt
like
McCoy.
I feel like he played earlier this year and wasn't bad.
give me the
Yeah,
Cardinals. Give me the
He's
Cardinals.
a good backup. Fuck.
This is a good watching you.
I know
between-
this is a marquee matchup for me and Hunter.
Hey,
Yeah.
Atlanta is in the playoff hunt right now. They're only like a game and a half behind.
Don't lie to yourself.
Saying all I gotta
Look,
do is
Lower your
Hey,
expectations.
if they're the
Okay.
7 seed and they win, and then they play the Cardinals as a 1 seed and they win, I win.
I'm going
The
49ers purely off of watching you.
I'm going Cards. Go Cards.
Give
D-Hop.
me. I'm thinking about the teams. AJ Green's got COVID.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Yeah.
Arizona don't have JJ Watt anymore.
JJ Watt's out.
Ooh yeah,
Two of their veterans out. Ooh,
they're 0-1 without JJ
and
Watt.
they might be Kai. I'm picking San Francisco.
Give me
Okay,
Cardinals.
so that being said, I picked San Francisco. This is a great week to have DeAndre Hopkins on your fantasy team, because if you don't think that Colt McCoy is throwing to DeAndre Hopkins 17 times,
didn't you just offer D Hop in a trade to me?
I did, and I stand by that trade. I wish you would counter.
DeAndre Hopkins for Eckler. But you asked me.
It's a starting point.
You messaged me privately and said,
I'm obviously not gonna. I'm gonna offer you the first offer I give you is obviously gonna benefit me.
well, no shit, but it just kills me because you messaged me and said, what's your asking price for Michael Carter? And then send me a trade for Eckler.
What league was that in?
Okay, I wasn't gonna offer you fucking Hopkins for Michael Carter.
Should have.
That was
Should've.
before. Yeah, because you would have accepted that shit, and I'm in it.
Are you damn right I would have.
What league
Okay.
is this in?
None of your
Hog
business.
Squad.
Oh, okay, never
Oh,
mind.
Scott. Okay.
So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
okay, but when I asked you that was yesterday,
It was no day before. You never messaged me
Yeah.
back.
and today I decided that to put some DeAndre Hopkins feelers out there.
You don't trust him?
No, it's not that I don't trust him. I obviously he's DeAndre Hopkins,
He's been touchdown heavy this year.
but no, it's just because I think I'm 3-5 in that league. So I'm like a bubble playoff team, and I feel like I need to shake some things up if I'm gonna actually make a push.
You know, after 4 seltzers, you send that trade to me again. I might accept it. I'm just saying.
Also,
give
did you never did your winter booze shot?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
did.
did. He did it
Oh,
while we were talking.
Okay.
Do you want me to
I'll
do?
give
Alright.
you
Do you want me to do another one? I will.
I'll give you Cooper for Hopkins.
Cooper Cup?
Amari Cooper. I don't have Cooper.
Oh no, you go fuck yourself. This matchup really bums me out because of what it could have been, but Titans Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, it's obviously Rams. The heart and soul and life and breath and cornerstone of that offense is out for the year.
I really wish we were doing spreads low key.
Okay. Listen,
I want to know what the line on this game shifted to whenever they announced Henry was out.
listen. Adrian Peterson.
I knew you were going to say this bullshit.
And Josh McNichols is a great.
It's
receiving back.
Jeremy.
Is
It's
it
Jeremy
I thought it was
McNichols.
Josh. Are you sure?
I swear.
It's Jeremy.
I swear.
Okay, sorry. I picked him in 3 leagues this week. I don't know how I don't know that. I don't know. Jeremy McNichols is a receiving back, which they've never had. He's barely played this year. And I mean, Adrian Peterson. He's still Adrian Peterson.
I'm pretty sure Jeremy McNichols is a rookie.
Oh, I gotta pee bad.
I'm taking Tennessee.
I'm taking the Rams. And all right, last pick, so Hunter can go pee. Bears, Steelers.
Okay, I'm doing this for B because before the season started, him and Alec, he changed his name. Chicago is better than Pittsburgh or something like that. So I'm sticking to it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if we ask B don't even think the Bears are winning this game.
Give me the Steelers.
All right, go piss.
Okay. What was I gonna? I was gonna ask you something. Oh, Gooch, remember whenever?
Hunter, this is your chance. Go.
Yeah, do you?
You're muted.
Yeah.
Anyways,
how much did it hurt seeing the DM I sent you asking about Derrick Henry?
oh, it didn't hurt. Like, I think it's obviously you can't like foresee that coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing really hurts in that league. I'm 2-6. I'm fucking.
I was prepared to do Eckler in some sort of package.
God damn. Okay, that hurts.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I can get Henry.
What's
maybe
your
a little
record in that
something.
league?
0-8.
Somehow. Holy fuck.
I mean, I'm not the best team overall. My teams have had I've done a lot of trading, and my players are good players, but they've had the shit weeks, the weeks I've got them and stuff like that. But I've also gotten awful matchups. I've had 2 weeks where I would have beaten all but 1 or 2 players, and I was playing one of them.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I need to look at it's I mean, my team in that league is just an absolute shambles. I still don't have a running back for Sunday.
Yeah, my team is Prescott, Jamar Chase, Jarvis Landry, Stephon Diggs, Austin Eckler, Miles Gaskin.
Unless the Bears came out today and said that they have hope for David Montgomery to play on Monday.
I was looking at your team earlier. I was like, both of his running backs are on IR.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I need to make a fucking blockbuster trade.
In the way Montgomery started off the season, I was like, he has the best running back duo in the league.
I know I did. I legitimately did. I felt so good about my team through week 4. Well, I guess he got hurt in week 3, but
yeah, and I mean, Stafford, Thielen, it's a pretty good team. McLaurin. I traded away McLaurin. I don't trust I might trade away
yeah,
Gibson. I don't trust
that
offense
team has become super shaky. I mean, obviously, I think people are figuring out Heineke.
So Gooch, you want Gibson?
No, I've offered you him in so many fucking trades, and you always laugh me off.
Yeah, but now you need a running back. So now
I feel like you're gonna try to exploit me.
Yeah, let me have Montgomery.
Yeah, no. I'm not. I need a running back, so I'm gonna give you my best running back. What the fuck is that?
Hey, you need him now to make a playoff push. You don't need him next week.
No, I need Montgomery now.
But he might not play this week.
Okay, Khalil Herbert has been very serviceable.
Okay, fine. Let me have Thielen.
No, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna trade you 2 of my best players when I'm trying to.
Hey, that's what you offered me before. Thielen for
Gibson.
Yeah, I turned.
Yeah,
it
that
down.
was when I had Derrick Henry. Anyways, that's enough NFL. Let's move on to. I guess we'll move on to college football. I was shocked to see Oklahoma State as high as they were. I did not. I expected us to be top 15-ish. Okay, now tell me what you're gonna bitch about Florida.
About what?
You said you were pissed about the college football playoff rankings. And I know it's
What
got
about
something.
Florida?
Okay.
No. What I'm pissed off about is Alabama being at 2 and Oregon being at 4. So for one, Oregon being at 4 is only there to justify Alabama at 2.
Yeah, I don't I don't understand Oregon being at
Well,
4.
So if Oregon wasn't at 4, you have no
Michigan State should have been at 4.
but you have
What?
now Michigan might deserve to be 2. Michigan State, I mean. Michigan.
I want to know how Cincinnati wasn't even in the top.
Oh
4.
yes, but Michigan's
Don't get me
one
started
loss-
on Cincinnati.
I Michigan isn't a great team. I don't think so. They're not a top team. But if you look at what they've played against, their one loss is better than Alabama's loss and better than Oregon's loss.
I think Oregon at 4 is more of a reflection on OU than it is on Alabama.
Who was the top 4 again?
Georgia, Alabama, Michigan State, Oregon.
Yeah,
And then
Ohio State 5, Cincinnati 6, Michigan 7. And
excuse me. Okay, Cincinnati should have been at 4. Excuse me. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I don't agree with that.
But I'm saying the only reason Oregon's at 4 is to justify Bama at 2.
I really thought Oklahoma would be 4.
Michigan lost to number 3.
Seeing Oregon at 4 and Cincinnati at 6 while Oklahoma's at 8, that tells me that the playoff committee thinks that they're frauds just like everybody else does.
Okay, but they want to rank how good and bad wins and losses are. So Michigan lost to 3. Alabama, their one loss is to 14, and Oregon's loss is to someone not even on the rankings. So how do you justify Michigan at 7 when their loss is the best loss out of the 3 of those? And they've all played good other than that.
So if you're ranking losses, you also have to rank wins too. So who's Michigan beaten?
So Michigan, the Big Ten is still pretty decent. They have, I think, they have one win on this list, I think. Bama has some good wins in the SEC. Oregon, they don't have any good wins except Ohio State. I think the wins are pretty even, especially between Oregon and Michigan. The loss is
okay. Well, if we're doing that, then Cincinnati doesn't have any good wins other than Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame's, are they even on here? Oh, they're 10.
Yeah, I mean, so if we're gonna play that game,
and UTSA, it's kind of going through what is it? Was it UCF? They were going through a couple years ago. They're undefeated. I mean, they don't play any crazy games, but I mean, they've been killing it this year. And they can't even get a top 25 spot, but they're top 20 on the AP poll.
Jeez.
So I think there's 5 teams on the AP poll, not on this poll, which is.
All right, that's enough college football. MLB. Any MLB news this week?
MLB, you said?
MLB. I mean,
the Astros lost the World Series. That's probably the biggest news. Yeah.
That is big news.
Really, just the offseason starting.
Don't try to gloss over this, Wiz. Y'all got your asses smacked 7-0.
It hurts.
In the words of Jock Peterson, they were those motherfuckers.
Yes. I said from the beginning, Braves in 6. And it happened. I should have bet money on it.
And I talked a lot of shit, but I wasn't super confident about the series either. It was the same situation with the Nationals a couple years ago. We ran into the hottest team. You don't pay attention to the record. The hottest team by far, made a bunch of additions, went on a tear down the stretch. We're near unbeatable at home. Man, but I'm more pissed that we won Game 5 the way we did, giving up a grand slam in the first inning, and then outscoring them. What was 7-1 after? 9-1. Just giving me all that hope, just to crush me.
I have nothing else to say. I mean, I knew Astros could lose, so oh well. I'm not like Wiz, where he's like, I'd rather my team be awful until.
No. I never said. No. Listen,
you said that fans of shit teams have it easier because they don't have to experience
but-
the disappointment
okay,
of a
so-
championship loss.
But okay, I tried to rephrase myself. So what I really meant was, if you're saying the Texans lose to Miami this week, are you telling me you're more hurt by that loss, Hunter, than you are by the loss a couple of days ago?
Yes, I am, because
So you're more hurt versus being, what is it, 2-6, or was it 2-7 or
1-7,
1-8, or 1-7 or 2-6, whatever. You're more hurt by that than losing the World Series, especially when you've been so close 4 years in a row.
Yes, I am. Because if 2 years ago you asked me if I thought in 2021 would the Texans be 1-7, I would say,
But see,
fuck
I'm not
no.
talking about that.
Okay,
I'm not talking
I
about
am.
wide range, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so you're right, but you're not arguing my point. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying that's not what I intended.
Okay, so you
Okay,
said
hold
earlier that in baseball, conference or league pennants matter more than any other sport. So just the Astros being in the World Series gave you more to celebrate throughout the entire year. What the fuck does Hunter have to celebrate as a Texans fan?
I mean, nothing, but I'm saying, like, last year, the Cowboys were close too because of our shitty division. But last year, as a Cowboys fan, no 1 week hurt more than Tuesday night.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
That's what I mean.
But the only reason that it hurts is because it felt so good up to that point.
Yes. The ride was
Nothing
great.
feels good for Hunter.
Yes, but I'm saying 1 week, like as low as I was feeling, you don't feel that in the one.
I feel like Hunter feels like the kid at the kitchen table listening to his parents argue about him.
You hit that nail on the head, buddy. So, moving on. What the fuck does the offseason have to do with anything?
Yeah, I wondered why Wiz put that in here. I was interested to see where he was going with this.
I don't fucking know.
I've heard a lot of reports that people think Correa's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's definitely gone.
Good. I can't wait to see this fucking shit show unravel.
Wait,
Fuck Houston.
Why do you think he's gone?
Everyone's saying he's gone, dude.
Who's everyone?
Hey,
People on the internet.
The only reason
Like I saw like 3
him,
tweets about it. So
no, oh my god. The only reason we didn't already re-sign him was because we couldn't agree on the length of the deal.
hey, that's
We
why the
gave him the
Cardinals.
money.
That's why the Cardinals lost Pujols. They couldn't agree on a long-term contract.
Gurriel's back.
But
That's a good thing.
They extended Gurriel.
it's
fucking
11
years old.
years. It's 10 years later, and it still burns me up inside that we lost Albert Pujols because we offered a 10-year and he wanted an 11-year contract.
So okay, the way I see it is the reason I think we'll keep him is because Verlander, we're getting rid of his dead money. He didn't even play last year. Greinke's big contract's probably gone, and he didn't offer us much really. So we have plenty of money to throw at him and another starting pitcher. And I think so. The owner's reason, what he said last offseason for not wanting to give him that big contract or the long contract, because he doesn't like how, players fall off the end. You're still paying him that big money for someone's not that good. But when you think about it right now, the Astros window is the next couple of years. So you either let this one of the best defensive shortstops in the league walk, or you take another 3, 4, 5 years of championship runs and are okay with him not being as good on the half end of his contract. I think we're going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of reports that say that he's fucking gone. So, I can't wait to watch the Astros be bottom feeders again. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the offseason baseball. That shit doesn't matter until you'll get a couple headlines out of owners' meetings in the winter, but who cares? Wake me up when spring training starts.
Do the Cardinals have any big free agents this year?
I don't fucking know.
You don't. Okay. I got to listen to this.
We
real
got
quick.
beat in the fucking wild card round. I quit paying attention.
Anyways, moving on. So we just like glanced right over watching you. We'll even
Yeah, I mean, we
discuss it.
brought it up during Winter Booze that my 49ers play your Cardinals.
Okay, and then the 76ers and the Suns and Gooch, I forgot yours.
Nuggets. I did see that the Nuggets were ranked 4th in like this past week's NBA power rankings.
The Suns are looking very tragic. Anything
Really?
Wiz touches. Yeah, I mean, they're not as great as they were last year. Their
That's
owner
sad.
is a racist misogynist. The Sixers, I don't even know, honestly. I don't even know what they are.
Hey, the Suns really though, if you watch the Suns, they are one piece away from putting it all together. And apparently that piece is more baby mamas.
You're not wrong.
God.
According to Sarvin, you are not wrong.
How are our watching you teams doing?
That's what that's what I just said,
yeah.
sir.
Yours is doing not good. I know the Nuggets last time at the beginning of this week when NBA released the new power rankings, my Nuggets were 4th on the power rankings and I think 4-1 on the season.
They are now 4-4.
Holy shit.
Suns are 3-3 and the 76ers are 6-2, but Harris is currently out with COVID.
I know that I'm currently getting smacked in fantasy basketball right now.
Oh my God, my team is all injured, COVID, this, that.
I'm bouncing between 1-7 or like 1-7 fantasy basketball and 2-5. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, next watching you, which will slide right into 90-second soccer.
Let me get the timer. Don't even mention it. Let me get the timer.
Wait, let me look up the fucking table. Is that what it's called? Table?
And nope. And start.
Southampton won their last game, so get to celebrate that for a week. They won 1-0, and I don't even remember who they played.
You know who they didn't beat? Chelsea. They did not beat Chelsea. Fuck off.
Man City lost their last Premier League game to Crystal Palace.
Who?
Exactly.
That bum ass franchise.
We have fallen to 5 points behind Chelsea in the tables. And however, I believe we are still undefeated in the group stage of Champions League. We beat Club, I'm going to butcher this, but it's Club Brugge. Brugge. People who are in it.
I'm getting in it by just focusing on this for now.
No. You're a fucking Everton fan.
Everton's they play
not in the
games,
Champions
so
League.
They're in other shit. I get other notifications. I don't give a shit. I give a shit about this. And Everton's pissing me off right now because they are 1-3
but that's the thing
in their last 5.
Man City's not my man. I'm a fan of Man City. They're not my watching you team. Everton is your watching you team. Am I financially invested in
your
Man
90-second soccer? Takes up more time because you talk about fucking whatever.
No, I talk about the one game Southampton played and the 2 games Man City played, and then you start on some Champions League bullshit, and I have to defend it, and that takes longer.
Hey, and I dropped Manchester United, and
you dropped them like 4 fucking weeks
ago.
All
right, moving on. We are done with 90-second soccer. It has been 1 minute 39 seconds.
Oh, good.
Or 30 seconds.
Wiz says that he dropped Manchester United, but he brings them up every week.
I'm just sad that now when I dropped them, Everton was better, and now Everton's worse. And
that's because you're cursed.
Yeah.
You fucking brought down the Suns.
I mean, couldn't bring down Atlanta. Hair already ass. We should have done the watching you for hockey.
No, that we have too many. We have too many teams to follow. I don't give a fuck about hockey.
I can relax on hockey. I'm just now this is my first year.
I'm in fantasy hockey, and that's enough for me.
Golf watching you. I get Tiger.
No, God, no. What? That wheel's gonna have 175 players on it.
We can do like the top 10. I'm just
top 10 projected.
Yeah,
we're not doing a watching you for golf.
Tennis.
Or, this is actually not a bad idea. Watching you for golf, but it's just the majors.
Okay. Do it right now.
We'll do it next episode.
Okay.
Even though it's fucking November and we're talking about fucking PGA golf.
Shit ain't gonna happen till spring.
All right. No listener questions as usual. I will take the non-existent listener question segment opportunity to tell Rowdy I'm not apologizing for shit.
Hey, we were still top 5, so
Yeah, kiss my ass. Yeah, I don't mean a thing without the ring.
hey, you get a ring for being ALCS champions.
Yeah, you get a fake ass fucking plastic ring if you go to the fucking game too. Put that fucking disgrace away.
It hurts.
You need to recycle that piece of shit.
It hurts. Have you seen? I've
Does
never
it
seen
come-
another team.
Does it come with its own camera and planted in one of the jewels?
I need to get off the Zoom call before you hack my computer.
That shit killed me.
What was I gonna say? Fuck.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Hopefully it was
did you see the? I've never seen this before. The Milwaukee Bucks were selling rings. Like you can get the exact ring, and get like a downgraded ring. It's I don't know if it was silver or white gold instead of gold. They had necklaces with the front of it on. Like they had tons of shit you could buy, and like real replicas, fake replicas. I've never seen that.
I don't know. I did appreciate with the new NBA foul rules, Giannis addressing like the players who can't go to the line 20 times a game anymore, saying, "Who doesn't have skills now, bitch?" Okay, moving on to below 500 man of the week.
Oh, I did not give this segment not
no,
one
I have
fucking
not.
thought.
Oh
Oh man, that's
but it's stick with it being NFL because it's been NFL every week. But I just gotta think.
give me Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad. Odell
I gotta
Beckham
go.
Sr.
My work phone's ringing.
Nobody cares. So give me Odell Beckham Sr. Odell Beckham Sr. Your son's a grown ass man. Don't try to involve yourself in his line of work. Uploading a clip of all the times Baker's overthrown him or have not seen him open. That's ridiculous. Like, do better. Do better. Your son is a grown ass man, a professional at that in the National Football League. Let him work out his own way.
I want to be funny and say Henry Ruggs, but instead I will say anyone who bet the LA Rams, what is it? What was the spread? Minus 16.5. And because of the Texans 22 points in 5 minutes, they won by 16. So anyone who bet that lost in the last fucking second.
Love that shit.
Oh my god, that was I just thought it was like I thought it was funny they let them score all those times. It didn't really matter. They were playing prevent and stuff like that, just get the game over with. But when I realized that it just barely covered the spread, that was funny.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Perfect timing.
Not to beat a dead horse.
Feed a
But-
fat horse.
No. My below 500 man of the week,
Henry Ruggs.
defense attorney.
Ugh.
Because if you want to talk about an unwinnable case, you know what?
You're
Maybe-
not wrong.
I'm going to stick with it. However, I may be wrong because that shit is as unwinnable as it gets. And this man is taking that retainer straight to the bank.
Okay, so real quick, funny about that.
Nothing's funny about death, Wiz.
No, it's funny about his attorney because or lawyers, whatever statement was put out the night before, like because the next day is when we got all the real information about what his blood alcohol content was and all that shit. So he was saying the reason he appeared intoxicated, he was trying to spin it as the trauma of the event made him like that. I'm like, and then for not even 24 hours later for it to come out, he was over double the legal limit, stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't know, bad taste.
I mean, hey, I appreciate a good spin zone attempt.
She didn't appreciate the good spin her car had.
Okay. Too far.
Too soon.
Highs and lows.
I don't have any lows. Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first
This
time.
is
in a
the
long
first time in the history of this podcast Hunter doesn't have any lows.
I think it really
Yeah.
is, honestly.
Hunter's a new man right now. I don't think I have any really like big lows notable. Other than the Astros, of course, but we talked about that.
Mine is okay. So I want to say that mine is my fantasy teams, but because like they're just trash in all my like I'm tied for first place in my work league, and I'm 4-4. My best team is 4-4.
Y'all suck at fantasy.
Shut the fuck up.
It's
And so what I was gonna say was I want to say my fantasy teams, but I feel like this year is just a shit fantasy year overall.
It really
yeah.
is.
If you follow anyone who like,
Or if you
that's
just
what they do for a living,
if you're just a consistent fantasy player, you know this year sucks.
The good people are inconsistent. The inconsistent people are good.
There's like 8 or 9 really good wide receivers.
If y'all look through all
And
the
then
leagues you're in last week across the board was a pretty low scoring week for like whole teams.
Yeah.
I will kind of make that
Not mine.
How much did you score?
180.
Oh, fuck you. Fucking
It was either 160 or 180.
Okay. 4 leagues, 8 games a week. So that's a total of 32 games. Guess my record across those 4 leagues.
Well, I know you're 0-8 in one league.
Yeah.
But then you're like 6-2 in another league. And then in below 500, you are like either 4-4 or 3-5. So I'm gonna go. So 4 leagues, 8 games. That's 32 games. I'm gonna go 12-20.
11-21.
Damn, I'm so fucking nice.
6 wins in one league, 4-4 in another, 0-8 and 1-7 in other leagues. And my 0-8 team isn't even that bad. My 1-7 team is fucking awful.
What league are you 1-7?
That's the 14-man league. I started off bad. I made some panic trades when my 2 running backs were on IR, and I'm regretting it now. Yeah, Hunter fleeced me for fucking Christian McCaffrey.
I gave you Tyler Boyd and Julio Jones for Christian
McCaffrey. Is egregious.
So I had Chris Carson and Christian McCaffrey. So I was obviously already on the heavier, like my running backs were my better part of my team. My receivers weren't great. So I'm like, you know what? These guys will be pretty good receivers, better than what I have. Let me do this. And the only reason I did is because Chris Carson went down right after. I was like, fuck, I can get more for him, for Christian McCaffrey. And
did you say McCaffrey?
Yeah, that's why I said McCaffrey. Fuck, I can't talk. Fuck it. And then I think like for a week, like Chris Carson wasn't even on IR. And then they put him on IR after that week, which pissed me off. Because I probably don't do that trade if I know Chris Carson isn't coming back the next week. So I don't know. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was very good in that league, and then I think I lost 2 or 3 games. And I'm like 5-3.
My running backs have all been injured. So I traded Christian McCaffrey and Chris Carson, but
Jesus
they were both hurt.
Christ.
In another league, I have Saquon.
Did you catch it, Hunter?
I caught it. The man took 1 shot. He's tanked.
What?
You said McCaffrey again.
I can't talk right now. My mouth is dry. So Saquon has been out for weeks. He's finally supposed to be back. Now he has COVID. Derrick Henry also had in that league, is now out for the year. Another league, Derrick Henry's out. I traded like 5 fucking players for him.
You know what I think is funny? That you drafted Derrick Henry, and now before you drafted him, you said that he was going to be out. He's going to get hurt this year.
Speaking of fleecing players, I absolutely pulled Derrick Henry out from under Wiz.
I forgot it was
in our keeper league, and then swung the whole league to vote to allow first round keepers so that I could keep him. And I sent that trade, and I was like, as much as Wiz trades as like into like this as he is, he's gonna see right through this. You accepted that shit so fast.
So that is my best league. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to. I didn't even think that it was.
So I knew I was. So that's why I thought that, like even if he remembers this is a keeper league, there's a chance that he still does this. Is like because he's second in the league. He's trying to win, and I'm like a bubble playoff team. I'm probably not gonna win anyways. So I'm like, fuck it. It's a keeper league. I'm gonna set myself up.
I mean, Josh Jacobs isn't the best,
So
but
for those not in the league, a day, 2 days after Derrick Henry was announced out for the year, season-ending foot surgery, I offered Wiz a trade. I traded Wiz Josh Jacobs for Derrick Henry and Marvin Jones Jr. in, remember, a keeper league. I sent it thinking that it was kind of like, I didn't know how he was going to react to it. Within seconds, accepted.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and then within seconds sent the group chat, I'd like to announce my keeper as Derrick Henry.
So trading Marvin Jones Jr. did not hurt at all.
So that one, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That one for me was like insult to injury because like if he does this, I'm fleecing Derrick Henry off of him, and Marvin Jones Jr. is a fucking bonus wide receiver depth.
Yeah, my receivers are good in that league. I wasn't worried about losing him, and I wanted to keep my running back strong. So
I knew the running back depth in a league that you could potentially win was going to be just, you were just going to like see stars and go for it.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, it's a keeper league. I don't even know what I was saying because I didn't think it was keeper league. I was like, why does he want Henry? And I was like, oh, I fucking guess.
I thought for sure that
because Henry.
I thought for sure me asking for Henry after he was clearly on IR would tip you to it being a keeper league, and you would be like, nice try, get the fuck out of here.
Because let me look at him. He could be back by.
They said that he could push it to be back in like a month. They said if he pushes it, he could be back in a month. He's not going to push it. They're not going to push him, but they said
it's week 9, so a month is 5 weeks. That's week 14.
A month is how many weeks?
5. It's 4.5, so 5 weeks.
Okay.
But I was thinking, I was like, is he trying to get Henry for that last couple games push for the
playoff push?
I was like, fine, let him have it.
The absolute cherry on top of this Sunday would be I squeak into the playoffs and play Wiz, and Derrick Henry comes back and I beat Wiz with Derrick Henry.
Oh, if you beat me by the difference between Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, I will kill myself. Oh my god.
Okay, Hunter, I know you've been saving this. I know you've been biting your tongue this whole time. Go ahead.
My high for the week is that I am a new owner of a 2017 Ford Fusion SE Hybrid. Still don't feel real, but it's a nice car. Lovely.
How's that air conditioner feel?
Oh, that air conditioner is ice cold. It goes down to 60 degrees. It is so great. I love it. I'm in love with it. It still has a set in to be that it's my car. I still feel like I'm driving a rental. And I still have it set in that I can't be as reckless as I was with my old vehicle.
Yeah. So when I went down to Houston to meet up with these two guys, I was driving my wife's brand new car and was going to follow Hunter to our Airbnb from Wiz's apartment. I'm right behind her. Like it's Hunter, me. We get on the on-ramp. Like, so we like zipper merge or whatever. Hunter merges, car goes, I merge. I see Hunter's car get over. I get over. Hunter's gone.
Hey, speaking of that, is zipper merging a law in Oklahoma?
No, but if you're if you're not a complete piece of shit, you follow it.
Because Texas has been talking about making that a law, and I hope they do because everyone's a complete piece
like
of shit.
Once I like heard about it and like realized what it was and started implementing it, it's made my life so much better. It's just if you don't if you don't zipper merge,
What is zipper merging? I don't know what it is.
basically it's just
one at a
like
time.
if you're going and you're on the ramp, like the car on the highway goes and then you go, and then the next car goes and then the car behind them lets another person in. So it's just
Okay.
one, like a zipper.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I found a low. Trash cans. Couldn't win a game at home. Lost in 6 at home. Pissed.
Love it. Love to see it.
My only high is Ashley's high. I will not say the amount, but she got a pretty sizable raise that goes into effect in a week or 2. I don't know. So things will get better soon, and I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Is that it? Is that
I
it?
think that's it.
Take us out.
Okay. I've got this here.
Wiz is
Thank you
gonna
all.
fuck this outro up.
Oh no, I wrote one. I
Can you-
copied and
Can you read it?
yes. Both eyes are working now, Hunter. Thank you all
I'll
for
be the
listening
judge.
to episode 27 of Below 500. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to us on YouTube at Below 500 Podcast. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts at Below 500. Listeners, I am just reading right off of our old one. If you have any questions you would like to answer in the next episode, would like us to answer in the next episode,
God dang.
follow us on Twitter at Below 500 Pod. We're also on Instagram and Facebook and what the fuck's it called? TikTok at Below 500 Pod. And Hunter, what the fuck is our website called?
Below500pod.com.
Thank you. It's not. That doesn't take a genius to remember. Below500pod.com. The same as all of our handles.
I was like, is it Below 500 Pod? I couldn't remember because we talked about it
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
Well, see y'all next time.
See ya.
Deuces.